questions.
All right, Coach. One of the sayings in football is offensive line always kind of wins games up there in the trenches. Just kind of, how's your offensive line looking this year?
You know, we always say in our room, it's what's up front that counts. Obviously, the guys are getting no recognition, and they enjoy and relish that part. I'm happy so far. I think we're making improvement. Our pass blocking, I think, has probably improved the most. Just our fact of our technique and our ability to fight and maintain protection until the ball's released. It's really been a point of emphasis for us. The run game, we're coming along. Our kids spent a lot of time in the summer on their run technique. I think it's starting to come through right now, but in these dog days of camp, we're talking about every day about stance, technique, and effort. And as long as we keep improving those areas, we'll have a good O-line.
You guys return a lot of experience there on offensive line, but nobody more experienced than Mike Marbeau, playing in all 36 games in his career so far. Can you talk about what he means to his offensive line as an anchor in the middle?
You know, he's a real knowledgeable young man. He knows our offense, he knows the points, he knows how to direct the O-line. That part is valuable. We've always worked with Mike, and he's always been responsive. When we got here, we asked him to drop some weight, and he dropped 20 pounds, and I've always felt that's helped him. Him and I have talked about a couple specific fundamental things. Just like today, he improved on one of them tremendously in pass protection. And so he's still coachable, which to me is the mark of a good player. And I count on him to be a real good leader for our offense and our offensive line all year.
Stephen Matlock last year started, I think it was like 8 games for you guys as a true freshman, one of the few true freshmen playing offensive line in Division I football. Talk about his effort and how he's improved over the offseason.
Yeah, Steve went from a guy who actually was going to gray shirt. I mean, he wasn't even going to enroll until last January. I think he got called up in the middle of training camp, and then the Sunday night scrimmages showed that he's a good football player, and he is a good football player. You know, he's not very big. He survives on toughness, quickness, and real good knowledge or FBI football instincts, and he's doing a good job that way. You know, he's a winner. He's a tough guy. He'll fight for everybody, and he just needs to continue to grow and develop and get stronger.
Coach, how important is it for your offensive line to go up against such a great defensive line every day in practice? Max Ford, Quentin Bradley. How important is it for them to get those reps against those kind of players?
I'm confident. I hope what you're saying is true, because I do believe those guys are. And it's good for my guys because they got to bring it every day, because if they don't, they're going to get their ears laid back by those guys. So you better come ready to work, you better come ready to fight. And for us, it's been good because, like I said, 57 and 43 and 55 and 40, they'll wear us out if we're not right and ready to compete. So for me personally, I think it's awesome. I hope they're great. It'll be good for our team. It'll end up being good for our O-line.
Still a couple weeks left before that first game, but some other guys are looking pretty good out there. You got Jesse Davis, Mason Woods, Dallas Sandberg. Are those kind of some of the guys that are in the mix for some of the starting positions?
Personally, in my opinion, the most improved guy is Nick Von Rotz. He always starts first at quick tackle for us. He's rotating with Jesse. Jesse's coming back strong from his injury last year and is, I think, starting to have a good week, starting to make a move forward. But Nick has been steady from day one. His technique has improved, his effort has improved, and been very happy with him. So, yeah, those guys, and Dallas has really come forward. Even Coach Petrino called me the other day in the film room. Dallas is improving. He's improving his finish. He's always been a strong guy. He's a very knowledgeable guy. But the toughness part and the finish, he's starting to do a better job of that. That looks to me like he's fighting to get in there and play.